Now that the Chicago Marathon is over, I'm going to talk about what I've got coming up ahead for the next 7.5 weeks before we get to the California International Marathon. 59 minutes, 37 seconds on the bike today for a total of 13.98 miles. Getting out there for just a nice and easy ride, just enjoying the weather, having such a great time out there on my first activity back from the Chicago Marathon last Sunday. And today what I want to talk about is what I'm doing kind of this week, but also the rest of the weeks from now until December 5th, which is my next marathon, just about a little less than 7.5 weeks away now. So what I've got going is just kind of recovering this week. I'm going to probably go for my first run tomorrow, Thursday, or today by the time you guys watch this video and when it goes up on YouTube. And then already I've got some races on the calendar. Now, I'm not going out there to race really hard, but there are some events that I wanted to attend to support some of my friends. So the first one is going to be this weekend, October 16th. It's going to be the Lew Blond 5K. Greg Itahara of Itahara Custom Designs is involved with the race in terms of the planning committee. I know he's designed the logo for the race, and Itahara Custom Design is a sponsor of the event as well. And he asked me a long time ago if I would put this race on my calendar, and of course, I wanted to be able to do that. So I'm going to be going up there. It's just in the north suburbs. I'm not sure that I'm going to be racing it. I'm certainly not going to be shooting for a 5K PB. But I'll be going out there, just get the legs spinning at a little bit of a faster pace, just to kind of see where I'm at in terms of damage and recovery from the marathon on Sunday. So that's going to be this week, just keeping it nice and easy, getting back into the swing of things. But I don't have too much time to kind of, not that I won't have enough time to recover, but I can't take it too easy because I got to really get right back into it. And the following week, I've got another race that I'm going to be doing on the 23rd. I'm going to be heading out to the southwest suburbs of Chicago because another friend of mine, my friend Jamal, who I ran the Country Soul 10K years ago, but also who I know from college. We were roommates for a while after college as well, and we used to pole vault together at WashU. And he's race directing his first race this weekend. It's the Outerbelt Ultra. It's a very ambitious event that has a 100K, a 50 mile, a 50K, a marathon, half marathon, I think 10K and 5K. So a lot of different events all along kind of the same route. There is a loop of trail around like the greater Chicago area that's in total, I think about 200 miles. And originally he wanted to be able to have an event that traversed the entire thing. He couldn't get the permits because it would have required people to be on the trails overnight. But instead, he's got a variety of different distances. I'm going to be doing the half marathon because I've been trying to find more places to run trails in the Chicago area. And so when I got a buddy that's like, look, I found 210 miles of it, come and check it out. Of course, I'm going to check it out. So I think I'm going to use that one as a long run workout for the weekend. I'm not sure exactly what the elevation change is going to be on it. So I'm going to go mainly on effort and try to put in 13 hard miles for the weekend. And that'll be kind of like the first really big workout that I put in getting ready for CIM. After that, it's quiet for just a little bit. And then we'll have Halloween. And then right after that is going to be the New York City Marathon. I'm not running that event, but I am going to be going up to spectate it and enjoy it and just take in the festivities. I'm just so excited about what happened in Chicago and how well that went. And I was so envious of everything going on in Boston. I felt like I missed out so much. I'm not going to let another marathon go on without me being there. And so I wanted to go and check out New York City Marathon. I've never actually seen the event in person, so I'm really excited for that. Stay tuned. I've got a shakeout run and hopefully some other events that I can plan for the weekend, especially since I won't be running, although I am away from my home base. So that kind of like make things a little bit more difficult for planning purposes, but I'll be around that weekend. Hopefully you'll be around that weekend too, and we can connect and meet up. Then after that, I've got a couple of quiet weeks. Then we're heading into Thanksgiving. This year, with the way that I think that vaccinations are going to be coming or not coming for children, we're probably going to be staying in Illinois for Thanksgiving. And then we're already in the taper. But the taper is not going to be a traditional taper for me, because basically the Monday right after Thanksgiving, I'm gonna be heading down to Austin for the running event, which is a big kind of like running retail event. It's kind of an industry event, not open to the public, but I was able to get a media pass for it. So like media credentials to go and cover it as a journalist, I guess. Somehow they approved that. But I'm gonna be heading down there and covering all the new stuff that all the brands are going to be bringing to you guys for the next year and beyond. So I'm really excited about that, but I'm definitely also going to take the opportunity to try and do some meetups down there. I mean, I'm going to need to be running every day, so maybe hopefully a couple of days of meetups will be available there, and I'll try to kind of like mix them up in terms of timing throughout the day, so that if some of you guys can't do like before work, maybe some of you guys can do after work. So that's coming up as well. And then I'll be heading from Austin right over to California. So to Sacramento for CIM, which is going to be an event that, I'm going to be shooting for a PR. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, I don't know where I'm going to line up when it comes to race day. It's still 7.5 weeks away, and I haven't even run yet since the last marathon on Sunday. So we'll see where I end up lining up for CIM on that day. But it is a day where, this is the date that's been like triple circled on the calendar, and I'm really looking forward to that. And hopefully I'll be able to run with a lot of you. I've been getting messages and seeing comments from you guys already that a lot of you guys are going to be running the event there. So I'd love to be able to see you guys. And if there's going to be like a sub-3 group, maybe we could have like our own little mini pack. That could be a lot of fun as well. So that way, at least, the people that I'm running around, will maybe be a little bit more forgiving and accepting of the dude running with a selfie stick. So I think that could be super awesome as well. And there's going to be a lot of other people from kind of like the running social media space that are going to be either attending or competing in the event as well. So that should be a super fun time. So the year is almost over, but there's still a lot more racing and events to come. I'm super excited about it. I'll go into more detail into all of these things like as we get closer, but I wanted to kind of give you guys just like the broad overview of what's coming up on the calendar. So hopefully if you guys have some of these things on your calendar as well, or in those locations where I'm going to be, hopefully we'll be able to meet up and connect, because I'd love to see you guys in person. That's all I have for now. If you have any questions about any of the events that I talked about, I'll post links to the Lew Blond 5K in case you're on the north side and are looking to stretch your legs this weekend. Or if you're interested in the Outerbelt Ultras for next weekend, the weekend after that, I'll put a link down there as well, so you can at least find out some information, or maybe you want to volunteer for this inaugural event. That would be awesome. So that information will be down below. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments, or better yet, stop by the live stream that I do Monday through Friday right here on YouTube. I'd love to talk to you guys in the chat. That's all I have for today, everybody. Thanks so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. Hopefully you guys are staying safe out there on your runs, and I'll see you in the next one.
Yo, what's going on?